This is still property of the National Weather Service, so again, you're allowed to use it. Just making videos with it. That's it. I'm not trying to take anything from it, other than okay. So here's a persistent trough. We got a trough here in the southern plains, or excuse me, the southeastern part of the country. The desert southeast. Excuse me, the southeastern part of the country, and the desert southwest off the southwest California coast. A persistent trough, which is going to bring cooler conditions, breezy conditions at times. And if tropical moisture moves in, it could bring a little bit of rain from time to time for Arizona, more so for New Mexico and West Texas, between a 3 and 5 day period across the area. So let's take a look at a model. I'll pull up a model for you. Again, this video is going to be in 2 or 3 parts, guys. So just make sure you watch them all. You can leave questions or comments below. I'll answer them all. But no hate comments, please. I'm not going to answer those, and they will be deleted from the feed, from the comments. Okay, so looking at the assemble members, we'll look at the GEFS. This is valid at midnight here tonight for Tuesday, early Tuesday morning. And you can currently see there is a persistent troughing here developing off the Pacific Northwest coast with a southwesterly flow going through Arizona and a high pressure over far southern Texas and northern Mexico. And we're going to look at the winds first for you guys. So we'll go to upper level dynamics. See if we can get it up. 250 millibar winds. This is going to help us just to see what we got going on as far as our wind field. And I don't know exactly what day this is. Let me see. Hang on. This is this Tuesday, September 19th. I want to back it up just a little bit. It's a bit far out for my taste. Started 84 hours out on the 15th after the cold front is going to move through the Rockies. And you can see we're kind of left in a zonal flow, so to speak, with just a signature of weak troughing, but nothing really too significant. Here's the tropical system down here, this low pressure. It doesn't look too strong, but, you know, it doesn't really have to in the wind fields to be a hurricane. It doesn't have to look too strong. Heading on to 114, you can see the tropical system kind of just stays off the you know, it's going to rotate around this high pressure. And most likely, again, the flow is from the southwest. And, you know, this is going to be on, you know, remember I said it was going to begin on the 16th. This is the 16th, okay? So there could be some thunderstorms in far southeast Arizona and across a good part of southern New Mexico at this time into West Texas. Could see a couple isolated strong to severe storms with wind shear of up to about 45 knots or so. Jet stream winds, so you know it's fast enough some isolated supercells could form, but I'm not expecting a widespread severe weather outbreak by any means. Going out a little bit more to Monday the 18th, we're just going to go out in time a little bit more, just a couple of days ahead to see what's going on. You can see there's a large high pressure system situated over northern Mexico, extreme southern Texas, New Mexico area, and you can see a strong jet stream coming through Arizona, up to 70 knots. That's pretty darn fast, guys. If there's enough moisture present, you can definitely get some severe weather with that. This is Monday the 18th. Okay, we'll back it up a little bit more to 120 to Sunday the 17th, just to see how fast the winds are. And we know they're fastest in New Mexico. So the moisture, if it's here, could be looking at some strong to severe thunderstorms across New Mexico. Possible supercell structures, and it would be most isolated in nature, but could contain some large hail, possible funnel clouds. An isolated tornado cannot be ruled out with tropical moisture, okay? Usually the cloud base is lower, they get lower, and you can tend to get some supercell thunderstorms with possible mesoscale rotation. So it needs to be watched closely, okay? And it's all going to depend on where this high sets up in Mexico, you know? Definitely troughing is going to be here in the southeast. Troughing over here off the California coast in high pressure to the south could bring a pretty good recipe for some severe weather. Again, extreme southeast Arizona in through a good portion of central and southern New Mexico under the gun for a potentially possible severe weather. As if it's going to be an outbreak, I'm not too sure on that, but it is a possibility. So we'll keep you posted. It's still early out. This is later on Sunday. You can see the winds relatively fast. Again, the high pressure's down there. The winds are still about 40 to 50 knots. It's up to 60 knots up here in northern New Mexico. And again, because of the orientation of this high, this tropical system that's down here is going to go up and around. So most likely it's going to move into northwest Mexico and then through New Mexico and bypass Arizona. But Arizona, the winds are still fast and you could still get some moisture blowing off of that storm. So sometimes on the western or northwestern sides, you get some instability. And that helps to bring some strong to severe thunderstorms, especially with fast winds aloft like that. So definitely something to keep an eye on for sure. Going out to 156 hours now. This is Monday, September 18th. Just want to show you where the wind field is. Again, winds very fast, especially across northern Colorado, eastern Colorado, northern New Mexico, and far eastern Arizona, and about 40 knots or so down in the central deserts. And if we have moisture around, tropical moisture, we could still see some rainfall with some isolated supercell structured thunderstorms, but probably not widespread outbreak. It's going to depend on several factors, guys. There's a lot of factors that are coming into play here. It's just going to depend on the orientation of the low off the coast of California in the Pacific Northwest, and then the orientation of the high pressure over southern Texas. So we'll keep you guys posted. If the high pressure gets too close, it's going to sink the air, and it's going to cause thunderstorms not to be as widespread as what they could be if high pressure stays where it is right here. And if it moves too far this way, then we won't see much of anything. Okay, so this is Monday the 18th. I'm going to go out a little bit more to about 174 hours. This is Tuesday, the 19th. And you can see a large trough of the Pacific Northwest. A very powerful jet stream coming in through Boise, Idaho. Almost 100-mile-per-hour upper-level jet. Very fast winds. Again, if there's still moisture around, we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45 to 50 knots of wind shear in through Arizona and New Mexico. Still could be looking at strong to severe thunderstorms, even at that time. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Allergies. The leaves are starting to change around here in parts of the deserts already, and they're kind of falling off. I mean, I got pollen on them or something. I'm not sure what it is, but whatever. Anyways, there's the winds right there. I'm going to go out just a little bit further to show you guys what's going on. We'll take this out to 180 hours now. Tuesday the 19th, late on the 19th. And you can see where the high pressure is located and the winds aloft across the area. And we'll go up to 228, see what's going to happen. By this time, I believe that the moisture will be out of the area and in through the Great Plains, upper Midwest, and into Canada. So either way, some moisture. We'll take a look at the moisture field right now real quick on this model run, just to get an idea where the moisture is going to be. And you want to look at 24-hour precipitation. Okay, so we'll start back to about 84 hours or so. And again, this has the potential to be a 3 or 4 day event across the desert Southwest. Okay, so here's the cold front moving through on Thursday, Friday. The rainfall just north of Phoenix. Again, I'm not expecting much of anything in the Phoenix area at all. Maybe just a couple clouds and some winds and cooler temperatures. And maybe some elevated humidity in some spots. But nothing drastic. Overnight lows actually going to be quite pleasant. Heading out to 102 hours. Here's the 16th. You can kind of start to see some moisture moving into southeast Arizona, possibly East Valley, east of Phoenix. Just some light stuff. But again, parts of New Mexico, West Texas could also get in on the active, a little bit of precipitation. Here's that trough I talked about, bringing some light snows and cold rain to Canada and Montana. And some snows could definitely fall above 7,000 feet or so in the mountains of Montana, for sure, and Wyoming. Heading out a little bit further now. Again, this is precipitation we're looking at, okay? So just keep that in mind. You're not looking at winds anymore. Here's the tropical system. Okay, so this is where the tropical center is going to be. Here's Jose potentially here, and here's the tropical system. You can see how it's going to play out, and I'm just going to go through here, okay, one after another, and follow it over a couple of days. Okay, so let's look at 138 hours now. To see where this tropical system is, and you can see it's moving, you know, it's kind of hard to tell what it's doing, but most likely it's going to bring some heavy rains to northwest Mexico, in through a good portion of New Mexico and West Texas. Arizona, you got a little bit going on, but really not a whole lot, to be honest, guys. I don't think this is going to be an Arizona event by many means. Anything significant. This is Sunday, September 17th at 138 hours out. And then we'll go to 150. And just as, you know, this is Monday now. All right, we were just on Sunday. This is Monday now. And you can see the tropical system just crashes into Mexico here. And just brings some heavy rain to West Texas, New Mexico, parts of Arizona getting just, you know, a little bit. Phoenix kind of on the light end of the scale for sure. But again, the winds are going to be fast. So if enough moisture gets in, we could be looking at some supercell thunderstorm development for sure across the area, with the winds being as quick as they're forecasted to be. But we also have to look at Cape. You can still get severe weather in Low Cape, believe it or not. So it'll be an interesting situation coming up. 168 hours now, Tuesday, September 19th. We can see that the tropical system has pretty much moved north and in through Texas and Oklahoma Panhandle area. And you can see there's still some precipitation here in Arizona and New Mexico. Albuquerque, you could get pretty wet out of this. So we'll keep you guys posted on that one. But again, some scattered showers and thunderstorms, some strong to severe, a couple supercells not out of the question for Arizona and New Mexico. And we'll go out just a little bit more to see how far we can go out here. And we're going to go to 180 hours. This will be Tuesday the 19th, late on Tuesday, see how much has changed. You can see a good swath of rain for parts of central and eastern Arizona, and a good portion of New Mexico, also getting some showers and thunderstorms around. Going out to 198 hours now. This is where things start to clear up. And you can see that the moisture is still around, but it's really not strong anymore. Still just some hit and miss stuff. Just isolated to scattered, low end scattered at best. But winds still expected to be pretty fast out there. So it could be still looking at strong to severe thunderstorms into Wednesday the 20th. We'll take it out now to 200 hours. 204 hours. And this is Wednesday, late on the 20th. You can still see some isolated showers and thunderstorms around parts of Phoenix, western Arizona, and mostly southeast Arizona into through western New Mexico. But again, you see the precipitation gets lighter, so as we start to lose the moisture, it'll start to run itself out. And then by the 21st, it is sayonara. It is gone across the area. So we'll keep you guys posted. The potential for a tropical system is there. Right now, I'm thinking that the tropical storm itself, or depression, is going to move up into northwest Mexico here and in through southeastern New Mexico, and then into North Texas, and then to the Oklahoma Panhandle, is with the tropical storm itself, or the tropical system itself is going to move in that direction, or the remnant low. But again, some moisture is going to blow off into Arizona and West Texas. You know, even a little part of Southeast California could get a little bit of thunderstorm activity from this as well. So we'll keep you guys posted. I know this is a long video, guys, probably the longest I've ever done. If you leave questions or comments below, I'll answer everything in a timely manner, according how much rain we're going to get, when the storms are going to arrive, how strong the storms are going to be. Again, this is subject to change, guys. I'll have an updated video about a day before the event, and I'll keep you guys posted. But right now, it's looking like a decent rain event for Arizona. Again, mainly eastern Arizona and southeastern Arizona, with Phoenix probably getting up to a half an inch in some spots. Nevada, not a whole lot. Las Vegas, you may get a tenth to a quarter of an inch, and Southeast California, less than a tenth of an inch of rain. So as of right now, so we'll keep you guys posted. And this is Storm Spotter for the National Weather Service. Timothy Breault, Phoenix, Arizona, signing off. Talk to y'all later. Thank you.